chemo, radiation, and surgery, and not necessarily in that order. So I've met a lot of people, and I spoke to people when I got diagnosed. You know, I'd call them up, or and talk to them on the phone. And some people went right to surgery, and then after surgery, they went through chemo and radiation. I think it's probably similar with breast cancer, where you know, a woman or a man, and might have have the mastectomy, and then they start on a chemo and then a radiation, and they keep on doing tests. Now, one of the things I have to say about this, Kelly, is that I'm going to go. My personal experience was that my original oncologist said that you go through 2 weeks of self-administered chemo, you'll go through 3 weeks of radiation, and then you go down to Yale and they'll remove your esophagus. That was the protocol. So I said, we're going to get a second opinion. We're going to go down to Sloan. That particular doctor, this woman, was really, really not so delighted about that, saying that we could treat this perfectly up here. We could take care of it up here. Long story short, we went to Sloan. The surgeon and the oncologist, we spent the whole day there, met with me and my wife, and basically said, my wife showed them the protocols and said, we haven't used those in 20 years. I wrote those 20 years ago. We haven't used those. And the oncologist, knew the history, and then the doctor was like, what's this all about? And he had to explain it to him. And I was absolutely stunned when I heard that. All right. So this again goes back to my comments earlier about going to just like a general hospital and not a research hospital. So here was going to be something that would have been altering my life forever. And that would have been this surgery where they remove your esophagus, take your stomach, bring it up. You can't lie down flat. Your diet changes. Everything about your whole life changes. And then I've known a lot of people that have had the surgery, but they didn't get all the margins. So then the next thing, they go back 6 months, a year later, and it's metastasized to their lungs and their brain. And, 6 months, a year later, they're not with us anymore.